Question 35. Remember, this x with an arrow basically means the function of x, and in maths, functions are basically operations that you do to a number. Well, this is what you do to x. So we better also say this is what you do to x. And if you then read it, so this is what you do to x. You do x add 8, and then, because you've got to do that first, because that's in a bracket, brackets first, and then you find a third of it. And we've got to figure out the inverse. Inverse means opposite. So the easiest way to do this is with a number machine. So if we start our number machine with x, the first thing we've got to do, according to the rules of BIDMAS, is anything inside the bracket. So the first thing we're doing is adding 8. And then the second thing we're doing is you could say timesing by a third, but if you're finding a third of something, you're actually dividing by 3. So it might be easier to do by saying times a third is the same as finding a third, and finding a third is the same as dividing by 3. So we might as well put divide by 3 there. Now, it's not like an equation where you've got like equals a number on the end, like equals 56 or whatever. There is no equals a number on the end, so we do not have a number popping out the other end. We normally have a number popping out the other end there. We haven't got that this time because it's not solving the equation. So all we do is reverse it backwards. Opposite of divide 3 is times 3. Opposite of add 8 is take away 8. And then we basically say, well, if what we did to x was to add 8 and then divide by 3, if we do the opposite of that, then we've got to work backwards. So still start with x, but work backwards. So working backwards, that would be x times by 3, and then subtract 8. So x times by 3, subtract 8. If you could simplify that by tidying this bit up here, x times 3 could also be written as 3x, and then you subtract 8, will just go on the end. So final answer is there. The inverse of x add 8 times by a third is 3x minus 8.